also called a Mexican redhead. We're doing an exam here. We're checking her eyes.
What are you looking for?
Just looking for anything that's not normal. We use a little speculum to open their mouth and look in the back of their throat. And we're looking for any signs of any nutritional problems. And then we feel their abdomen, which you can't get a real deep feel because the keel bone in the breast covers a lot of the abdomen, but you feel what you can. You feel for anything that feels abnormal or shouldn't be there.
She's in pretty good shape.
She's in very good shape.
Her mother is who?
Me. This is one of my babies.
Tippett.
And then we need to listen to her heart. Make sure her heart, her air sacs sound good. Sounds very good. Yeah, it's beating a little fast now. She's wondering what's up.
Well, you know, television makes some people a little nervous.
Nervous, yeah.
Okay, Dr. Tippett, this is Squire.
Yes.
And what kind of snake is he?
This is a Nelson's rat snake. And
how do you know it's not a coral snake?
well, because if you look at the color pattern, it's red, yellow, kill a fellow, red on black, friend of Jack. So if you look carefully on my buddy Squire here, you see that he has the red and the black, and then the yellow is between the two black stripes, and that makes him a friendly snake. Basically, you want to look at their overall body condition, and while I'm doing this, I'm also looking for the presence of any ticks or mites, which snakes do sometimes get.
Okay, let's go ahead and give this one to David and bring out Phil. What kind of snake is Phil?
Phil is a real live Texas rat snake. And these are really good snakes because they eat a lot of rodents.
Ah, okay.
And Phil is very, very active. I would be looking for the same thing with him. I like to see how they move, make sure that all three segments are moving normally and that they're behaving like a normal snake would behave.
Rio. What is Rio's problem today?
Well, Rio is a red-eared slider. This is a water turtle, and you can tell by if you can see Rio's feet. They're webbed for swimming versus a land tortoise or a land turtle whose feet are upright so they can walk on land. Rio has had some fungal infection in the shell that we've been treating, and Rio also has probably been bitten by one of his not close friends on the top of his head. And then also another important part of the exam is looking at the health and wellness of the face. Are the eyes open and clear? Are the nostrils clear? Is there a discharge? It's very hard to get their mouths open, needless to say.
I thought it would be hard to get their heads out. but well, this one's poking its head out.
Yeah, a lot of them are friendly. Also, you can get their head out sometimes by manipulating their location and their environment, and sometimes they'll stick their head out so they can check things out.
Bissonnet Southampton Veterinary Clinic has seen lots of patients since it opened its doors in 1981. It's a full-service hospital for dogs, cats, and those exotic animals you just met.
Up next, the newest Hollywood trend hits Houston. It's yoga for kids. You'll see when we come back. Okay, being a mom of 2 kids, you are always looking for fun and creative things to do with the kids. Well, about a year ago, I found a place called Gymboree Play and Music, and I am obsessed with it. With me is Julie Bennett along with Adrian Davis. Adrian, I'm going to talk to you in just a second, but Julie, this place is so perfect for kids. Give a little overview of exactly what they do.
Well, at Gymboree we offer a variety of programs. We have gym classes, music, art, baby signs, and yoga classes, something for everybody.
Okay, the music classes, those are huge. Now, what do you think music teaches kids?
Well, you know, research has proven over time how important music is to their child's cognitive development. We really hit on that, talking about steady beat and rhythm patterns for speech, and it just continues on through their young years, all the way through childhood. It's kind of the foundation of music.
I'll tell you what, I wish I would have had that class because I have no beat. So I should have had that class when I was little. It is so, and you guys also do the baby sign, which is really, really hot right now.
Yes, absolutely. The Baby Signs program is a fabulous program to kind of offer a way to communicate with your baby when they're not able to communicate with you. Really reduces frustration and creates a special bond for the parents and caregivers and their baby.
Thanks so much, Julie. Okay, now Adrian. Okay, yoga is so hot right now for kids.
It
Now,
is.
I've done stories before on Mommy and Me yoga classes, but you guys have a class here that's just for the kids.
Right, it's great for school readiness. We work with them on following directions. We do yoga with young children in a fun way. It's not a very serious yoga class. They're not expected to learn certain movements, but we do it in a fun way where
They understand it.
They do understand. It teaches them about body awareness and how to calm themselves, or if they have a stomach ache, you can tell them to do a certain pose, and it teaches them to just know about their bodies and to do that certain pose to calm themselves. And it teaches them poise and discipline, all in a fun way.
You guys have 4 locations.
We do. We have
All
3
over.
in Houston, 1 in the Galleria area, 1 in the Willowbrook area. We've got this one at Memorial and Dairy Ashford, and then we have one in Missouri City in Fort Bend.
Well, guys, thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Well, we're out of time for today's show. Now, be sure and tune in next week because we're going to give you details on our holiday family adoption that we're doing here on Wild About Houston. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.
Lara's clothing provided by It's All About You.